Good morning students, Jai Swaminarayan, and today's thought of the day, it is, if you cannot do better things, do small things in a great way. Means it is not necessary that you must do all the great things only. If you are unable to make the great things now, what you can do the small things in a very great way. So therefore it is said, if you cannot do the great things, do small things in a great way. Okay students? Good morning students. Jai Swaminarayan. I hope you all are fine. Students, we have completed lesson number 1 and 2 of our grammar. Now today we are going to learn about the comprehension. In the comprehension, one passage is given to you. You have to read that passage properly. After the passage, now questions will be given to you. You have whatever you have written in the passage now, you will see, and whatever question is asked to you now, you are going to write the answer also of that. Okay, see here, one comprehension is given in this. Now one passage is given to you, and after the passage questions are asked. After each question now you are going to write the answer also. It's not necessary that only the question and answer will be asked to you. The meanings will be there, or true or false may be there, or take the correct answer will be there, or even the grammar part is also asked to you. So you will read the passage properly and then you will answer the questions. Okay students, so now we are going to read the comprehension. First comprehension. While the rabbit loves for his home the sunny sandy bank amongst the woods, his cousin the brown hare prefers to keep the wide open space, the down and hill and big meadows. He likes to be able to see all round him, for he has no burrow in which to take refuge from danger. Then second paragraph, he has paid in his defense, thanks to those wonderfully long, strong hind legs of his. He can gallop along faster than any other animals. Means the hare can run very fast than all the other animals, and if chased can dodge and double in a way that often saves his life. To see him run up a step hill is wonderful. He goes up then down. In this way, when we are reading the paragraph, we understood about whom they are telling. They are telling about the rabbit and about the hare, how the hare lives, how the hare runs, and the question is asked according to that only. Here the first question is, this passage refers to two animals. Yes, they are rabbit and second one is hare. So this passage is referring about the two animals. They are hare and rabbit. Which animal is described in more details? As we are reading here, now we can see only the two sentences are told about the rabbit. Rest all are about the hare. Now, so we can write that hare is described in more detail. Here they are asking that among the two animals, which animal's description is given more. So we can write that in this now passage, the hare is described in more detail. So in this way you gave the first answer. Then second question, where does the rabbit live? Where does the hare live? Means we have to write where the rabbit live and where the hare live. Rabbit lives in, that sentence is given in first and second lines only now in the passage. Okay, so we can see that rabbit lives in the sunny sandy the sunny, sandy banks around the woods. And where do the hare live? They have asked us. The hare lives in the down and big meadows. They have given us the answer, this one also. That where do the hare lives? The hare lives in the down and big meadows. So the answer we are going to write here is that rabbit lives in the sunny sandy banks amongst the wood, and the hare lives in the down and big meadows. Okay, then next question. Do you find a hare an exciting animals, and why? Here they have told us na, his speed in his defense means they were telling to us that hare can run more fast than any other animal. So they are asking us that why we find the hare is exciting. The hare is exciting because of its speed. क्योंकि उसकी स्पीड सबसे ज़्यादा है. तो here we can write that I find a hare an exciting animal because of its speed. Because of its speed, it looks like very exciting animal. Okay. Then next, his speed is his defense. This question and they have asked us to find out the quotient tag. Add a quotient tag. Okay. So we can write that his speed is his defense. But here we are talking about the hare and they are animals. So we can't write there his, but we can write there it. So we have written here, isn't it? And question mark. जब पर्सन के लिए होता है तो इज हर आता है, पर जब एनिमल्स के लिए होता है क्वेश्चन पूछा जा रहा है तो वो इट में हो जाता है कन्वर्ट. सो इजंट इट एंड अगेन क्वेश्चन मार्क. सो दिस बिकेम एड अ क्वेश्चन टैग. ओके. देन नेक्स्ट, राइट फ्रॉम द पैसेज words that refers to the action of the hare. So here are the action words given of the hare, like it is gallop, dodge, double, then he runs. So these are the words we are going to write as an answer in this, like gallop, dodge, double and run are the action word of the herd. Okay, of the hare. Okay students, so write properly and neatly in your notebook. Okay students, after completing the first comprehension, we are going to start the second comprehension. In this also now, first we are going to read the passage. After reading the passage, we are going to see the questions, and after reading the question, we are going to find out the answer also. Okay students, so first we are going to read the passage. This passage is about the Egypt country, how they were using the time and what they were using to make the times now that we are going to read in this passage. Okay, so see here, the Egyptians made a tiny hole in the bottom of a stone bowl which they filled with water. The inside of the bowl was marked to show the hours. As the water ran out through the hole, they could tell the time by looking at the level of the water left in the bowl. Means they used to make a hole in the bottom of a hole, so in which they used to fill the water. As the water was getting less and less, now they used to come to know that which time is going now. And the other thing which they were using was sand. Sand was sometimes used instead of water. Okay, the sand ran through a narrow hole from the top glass bowls to the bottom. When the top was empty, the hourglass was turned upside down. The sand ran through again. Means when they were taking the water, they used to make a hole in the water of a stone ball, and they used to fill it water, and through which they, as the water was getting less and less, they used to come to know that which time is going on now. Okay. And sometimes what they used to use sand also instead of water. The sand was also used in the narrow hole from the two top glasses bowls and from bulbs, and from there when that sand was coming down to the bottom, now they used to decide that now which time is going on, as the top that bowl they were using for that, it used to become empty. They used to do after that, they used to just turn that upside down so that they could go and know again the time. Okay, so the sand ran through it again. So this is the sentence where what they were using to know the time. From here we are going to start the question. First question is, which country is mentioned in this passage? So what we have written and about which country? Here is about Egyptians. So we are going to write that Egypt is mentioned in this passage. So about which country we were reading now? We were reading about the Egypt. So here we have written Egypt is mentioned in this passage. The second, which two materials did the Egyptian use to tell the time? As we have read it in this passage, we came to know that they used to use water or sand to tell the time. So here we have written the Egyptian used water and sand to tell the time. Now what the device by which we tell the time is, nowadays what we use? We use the mechanical clocks, or by digital watches we can know the time, but not for like earlier. Now we are using mechanical clocks or digital watches. Okay, so here we have written the answer. We tell the time today either by mechanical clocks or by digital watches. Now digital watches. Okay, now next one. Fourth one, sand was sometimes used instead of water. Here the sentence is asked in this way, that sand was sometimes used instead of water, and we have to change that sentence by writing first they use sand. Okay, rewrite beginning with the use, they use sand. So we have to change this sentence by starting with they use. So we have written like they use sand sometimes instead of water. They use sand sometimes instead of water. So we have changed the answer. Okay, then next, write from the passage words that the opposite of. Means the words are given to us, we have to find the opposite of that words. Okay, first one they have given wide. So what is the opposite of wide? The opposite of wide is narrow. What is the opposite of wide? Narrow. And what is the opposite of full? The opposite of full is empty. Okay, so in this way we have completed the second paragraph, second comprehension also. So read neatly and write properly in your notebook. Okay students, so goodbye and take care of yourself.